What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where I drop coins to start my recordings, and we try to survive another night. Things have been going pretty well. This is going to be a good playthrough for us, I think. This one is feeling real solid. And so I think if I could stick it out, we're going to be in okay shape. I just don't want to rush myself. I don't want to go too far like I did previously. Just want to play very slowly. In a way that is more reactive, I suppose, than anything else. I kind of just want to make sure that I take care of the stimuli that are out there, and at the same time, oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade this thing, didn't I? Let's get our archer shrine back up and running, although I don't really have much money, so it might be easier said than done. There it is. So our archery shrine should be keeping us with those glowing arrows for at least a couple days now. I think the glowing arrows do a little bit more damage. It seems like they hurt the enemies more. It looks like it knocks masks off way better from the little spooky troll guys that come up out of the forest all, I don't know. Are they like the thing? Oh yeah, they're like the things from, I said this already, but they look like the things that came from Spirited Away. The guy's like, and like takes all the gold, makes everybody turn against each other and hate each other. I like that guy. He's got like ultimate power because he can just like conjure things that manipulate people. I was down with that. I love Miyazaki. Anything Miyazaki does is pleasing to me. I also really like the one with the flood. I can't remember the name of it. Miyazaki did a film where there's a little girl that gets caught out in a flood and she goes on like an adventure with like a fish or something like that. I don't know. I like Miyazaki films. They're just a pleasure to behold. In terms of both animation and content, I feel like every time he puts together a movie, I have a good time watching it. There are a few that I'd say were middle of the line, but most of the Studio Ghibli or whatever films are pretty badass and I enjoy them. I just realized that I'm turning into an old man. Like I can't remember the names of like cool hip things anymore and I say them wrong and I should be like, well, it's the curse of getting old. I think it's not so much like you actually care when you're younger that you say things like the cool hip way. And then once you get older, you're just like, I just say it the wrong way. Pronunciation be damned. I do what I want. And people can make fun of me and I'll be like, that doesn't matter. You're on the internet. Internets don't count. And so, we move forward with all of it. I could probably, wow, how many archers do we have now? We've got like a really huge density of archers. I find it unlikely that either wall is going to fall. What's up with this weird smoggy mist that we have going on underneath us? What's up with that? Why is there just murk like coming out of the black? It looks like an oil field out here. An oil field where something has gone very wrong. Are you guys in position on both sides? How's this functioning over here? Pretty well. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, that guy caught a bunch of arrows to the side of the dome. Yeah, laser those little bastards in half. That's what they get. They can't ride out on our king. This is the kingdom of the flaccid trident. No one can ever stand against the kingdom of the flaccid trident. It's like guaranteed you're gonna lose. Like 90% guaranteed, I would say, that you're gonna lose. Yes, I realize what I just said. It's a joke. It's just me playing around, having a good time, hanging out with all of you. It is what it is. This has been a weird week for me, though. This has been a really weird week. It's one of those odd weeks where you just don't sleep. Like, you lay down in bed, and it's not like anxiety or anything. You just, like, lay there, and you don't fall asleep. You're like, well, I guess I'll get back up. And over the course of the week, you just get more and more loopy due to the fact that you're just like, meh. And for some reason, your body won't shut down. I think it's just because I'm amped right now. I'm excited. I'm having fun with the channel. Things are going really well. And, like, I don't want to stop working. That's the funny part, is that, like, I constantly want to be recording or, like, doing something right now. And anytime I feel like I'm sitting around, I feel like I'm not hustling hard enough. And so I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure, but that's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me going. This guy's standing in the middle of the river, just being like, take the picture quickly. It's going on my Facebook. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I want to put out here. Like, the tower positions are in really odd places. And so until I get, like, a tower like this one over here, this one would be acceptable on this side here. Keep chopping down trees. Keep chopping down trees. If I can get a hammer guy out here to wipe that out real quick. I'm sure he's probably all the way off and to the left dealing with siege engines and whatnot right now. But, oh, you guys got coinage too. Look at you. Getting things done. I was going to build up the farm right here, but I got to make sure that the hammer guys chop those trees first. And if they stop off to mess with the farmhouse, I'm not positive they'll actually make it out to get the other job done. So one thing at a time, my friends. One thing at a time. I would also, while the other hammer guys are off that way, we might as well make ourselves another catapult. So there it is right there. Catapult's all ready to go. On this side, are you guys even, like, hunting anything? Yeah, you guys are getting some kills out here. Enough to fill up the coin purse anyway, so there's nothing to be embarrassed about on that side. Why can't I build right here? Oh, I can build right here. I suppose I could expand that wall a little bit further once these hammer guys are done. But it's going to take both of them forever to push this thing off to the right. Like, it's got to go all the way out to the right. And once it gets there, then they got to... Oh, there's a hammer guy right there. One hammer guy isn't going to be enough to get the... Oh, look, he's helping push. Although he's doing it kind of like a mime in the back ethereally. He's like, nyeh. He's pushing the wall. He's like, I'm helping, guys. It's like that person that's behind the car when you're pushing the car that you know they're not really helping. But they're like back there pretending to help and like grunting and stuff, and so you kind of just let it slide. You're just like, I can't prove that you're not doing anything right now, but I'm pretty sure you're not doing anything. I had to push a car so far one time when it broke down, my fuel pump went out. And I had to push the car like a ridiculous distance. It sucked. I had to do it all by myself too, at like 2 in the morning in the middle of winter. Just me and my parka. And so I get the wheel straightened out. Luckily my wheel alignment was good, so I get the wheel straightened out. And I rock the car back and forth, and I get it moving. And I push until I started to feel it drift a little bit. And then if I had it up to speed, I could run up and I could correct it real fast. And then I could run back around the backside of the car and keep pushing. But that should be a cardiovascular exercise right there, because for realsies, that burned me out real quick. Like sprinting around the car to like mess with the wheel, and then sprinting back around behind over and over and over again. Chinese file drilling it over and over again. It was rough. It'll take the gumption out of you, that's for sure. Throw a hitch in your giddy up, as my old man used to say. Let's get this farm built up so that I can have a few more farmers. And so now that that's done, I think I can have 2 more farmers. So I need to go back out in the forest in just a minute. Once I go back out in the forest, we'll grab 2 more guys, we'll swing on back. I'll recharge the shrine real fast so that we got the good laser arrows. And then, oh, I don't want to stand in front of the catapult again. I'm not making this mistake. You got to try not to make the same mistakes 2 times in a row. I really do think that the arrow shrine is almost pivotal to your victory. Like, for real. Having played the game now for 13 to 15 hours, the runs where I do the best are the ones where I have the arrow shrine, and I'm able to just, like, knock stuff out real quick. The arrow shrine makes it so that you just chew through enemies, and it's very, very nice. Well, can I get... Is there another village back here? Or are we pretty much pressed up against the... portal? You go ahead and refill all of our tools, please. Yeah, we're pushed up against the portal on this side, so I'm not going to be able to recruit anymore, unfortunately. Everything's going to be coming from the left-hand side, which is not completely satisfactory. It's not something that I'm going to get excited about. It's not something that's going to get me feeling husky or anything like that. It's just sort of something we have to do, and so until I get it done, we're a little bit stuck here. Horse, can you... I need to put this horse on a treadmill or something. Get him moving a little bit better. These archers appear to be falling back. Are they just switching sides, or what are they doing right now? I'm confused by what is taking place. More coins! And so more coins for us. Sounds good. Everybody loves coins, even Mario. He'd be like, it's a me, Mario. And he'd be eating up all kinds of coins all over the place, non-stop. She's like, Mario, why are you stealing everybody's coins? Every time you walk out into the Goomba hood, you're stealing everybody's coins. All that Koopa Troopa wants is to support his family. And every time you run out there, you're like, boop, dook, and you knock him out of his shell, which is his home, coincidentally. They are like snails, so you steal even his home. You take his home and his livelihood from him, man. Without capital, it is rough out here in the Mushroom Kingdom, and then you wonder why these guys are so mad at you. I could be a pundit that attacks Mario. I could get it done. Now, Luigi, there's a guy that knows how to run a franchise. All about the Luigi. How come you have 2 coins? That's weird. Huh. Apparently, he's got like a life savings or something like that. Off to the right! I always wanted to make like a lifeguard group, and then the lifeguards group, their motto would be like, we're good with your life savings, and then it would just end right there. And then it would just have like a lifeguard like giving a thumbs up to the camera. I don't know if there's like a freelance union for lifeguards, but I could do your marketing. I'm just saying, if you exist out there, come find me. Come shout it out, because I can make this happen. I can make this happen, Captain. I wish you could make more catapults. That'd be pretty badass too. I think I need more farmers right now, but I don't think they're going to make it off to this side because I have too many bows. And he's going to come in and refill something over here. What he's going to refill, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be something useful. More coins! Yay, for me! Wow, we are blazing some forest right now. Smokey the Bear is going to be upset as hell with us. He is going to be in a mood. He's just going to be... We are not going to be able to talk to him. I'm pretty sure he's just going to stonewall. Just get a big grimace on his face and be all upset about it. Like, listen, Smokey, it had to go. It was for the progress of society. You know the scene in Lord of the Rings where the March of Industry, where the orcs are chopping down trees and building weapons of war, and it's got like the it's like the chanty music in the background, all guttural and low. That's the phase that we're in right now. We don't have the luxury of telling people, "Oh, you refilled hammers, you sack of shit. I hate you. You refilled hammers." Really? You and your lack of a neck upset me. You know that? Now I'm going to have like 1,000 hammer guys in my society. Okay, they're not even making a dent in that wall, so that's good. Oh, we got more guys. No! Stop stealing my civilians. Gropey monsters from the sky. Did he just try and drop back down on us? Oh, and it just converted all of those archers that just got damaged into hammer guys. I am deeply at odds with what has just occurred. Either way, though, get that wall up and running. Once the wall's up and good, I have no choice right now, but I need to run out into the forest and hire a few more people so that we can get those hammers out of our stock. I shouldn't have hired that guy. You have way better control over the stuff you get done when you don't hire the merchant to come into town. Oh, there's only one of you guys back here. I don't suppose the other one's hiding behind a hut or anything. No, he's not. Alright, well, let's get out and in here, and I'll upgrade the hammer shrine real quick. Alright, that's good to go. It makes me sad. Oh, we got the stone shrine. What was further out to the left? Was there anything out to the left? I think there might have been a portal next. Oh, no, there's a little... Okay. You guys have, like, all day to make it back to the city, so yeah, do your thing. I think there's a portal after them, though. But I'm going to have to recruit almost entirely from the left side of the map after this point because we don't have much of an option. I don't know why it's letting me chop trees that are this far out. You ever notice that when you play this game? Or I guess when you watch me play this game, sometimes it lets you build like way outside where you would normally build. And I don't know if that's like normal or abnormal or what. We can't attack the gate until we have knights, but I don't really care about the knights that much. I mean, I'm going to try something a little bit different this time around, though, where maybe I run the wall right up to the side of the gate. And then once it's right up next to the gate, I have the archers fire over the gate at it, maybe, so that they have, like, a chance of surviving the big vomit of enemies that comes out of one side after it's all over. I can't really say whether or not this is going to be a successful strategy, but all I can do is each time I play, I just got to go back in, and I got to try something a little bit different this time around and just hope that it works. Let's go ahead and get this wall built up a little bit. We got some workers over here on that side. I'm going to grab this coin, too. With the hammer shrine up and running, he should be able to get the job done pretty quickly. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to mash out Tier 3 just yet, or Tier 4. But we might be able to get some of it done. Come on. A little bit more. I don't think we're going to have time for the last tier. I'm going to have to wait it out. So we got a little wall right there, and it's going to be a risk. It's going to be one that gets us into trouble, I think. Oh my god, we have so many hammer guys standing around now. When what I really need is farmers. A little bit of strategery in this game when you're playing it. In getting the tools that you need to the people that need them. However, I still think we're in solid shape, even losing a couple archers from this left-hand wall. I think we'll still be alright. It's hard to say. I don't know if those peasants made it in either. Wasn't really watching. I shouldn't go out in the forest at night like this when I've got no coins, but... Well, we may have got lucky. I don't know. Maybe the attack went to the right-hand wall this time around. I mean, the moon's almost down, so I got to assume that they're going to make it in. I'm going to check on my farmers and get a little bit of cash. So the job of the day is to get that left-hand wall nice and retrofitted. So many hammer guys. Ugh. Fat chunk of my society is just hammer guys. Brutal. Hammer guys are non-productive. They neither defend the city. I mean, all that they really accomplish is, I guess, they make the catapults work a little bit faster. Maybe they make them hurt a little bit more, too. But much beyond that point, I don't think they help that much by comparison to, like, new archers and things like that. I know trees down right now. I think deforesting is what got me into trouble on this side, too. Although we've almost got this inside of our city limits, so we're getting closer. Alright, so that's all good to go. Keep that charged up because I think that's actually what's allowing us to make such fantastic headway right now. Riding my lands, surveying the earth, looking at the mud pile that I have created with my finances. This is the architecture of a land that a king can... It's kind of lumpy, though. I'm just saying, it's a little bit lumpy for a homeland. And it seems like it's pretty rocky as well. Gentlemen, hast thou any coins to bestow upon me? Nay, then prithee, I go back to the chest and continue to gather more coins. Alright, so now that we got more coins, it's really a bummer that he refilled the hammer stall, for real. That's like a big deal to me right now. I'm just like, ugh, I really wish that you had not done that. Archers patrolling around. I may have time to get in here and hire the one guy that's going to respawn at this little camp past the kingdom insignia. Maybe. He's a little further out than I thought he would be. Here, just get hired real fast. There we go. And then I will see you when you get back to town. I could give you a ride, but that would require me to give up my kingly privilege of riding a awesome man-beast like a horse. And so, unfortunately for you, it's not going to play out like that, homie. Sometimes you just got to, like, keep them... You got to keep them in shape. You got to make them walk a little bit more. That's when I was burning the most weight. I would run 5 miles a day, and then during the evenings, I would walk 3 or 4 miles while listening to music or whatever. Man, I was dropping pounds like crazy during that time period. I was getting like downright skeletal, and then I stopped doing it and I started eating way more candy because candy is way better than being skinny. I'm pretty sure skinny does not feel as good as candy tastes. I've tried both sides of the fence, and I'm pretty sure I enjoy just being able to eat whatever I want all day, every day the most. That is what I like best. Hammer guys, hang out next to this thing over here and fire it at our enemies. Hurl the giant stones. See, what would be really cool is if the catapult was kind of like a turret for hammer guys, and they would just get assigned to that so that they wouldn't wander around anymore. Then, I wouldn't be worried about our surplus hammer guys. Still, sort of nice to have them around. I don't suppose you caught anything. Man, I want to rehire all these idiots. I know it. We've got to have like a massive attack incoming. Man, he juked all that shit. He said, forget your shenanigans. Forest troll don't give a damn. I don't even know if I have any more coins, so I guess enjoy. Probably need to go hunt down somebody with a little bit of financing. Make friends with the bankers and the Medicis and all them. That's what our village needs. It needs the Medici family, although they try and overthrow me or something. I don't trust them for nothing. Like, I got my eye on you, Medicis. I got my eye on you. I know you're up to some shit. You ain't fooling me, Medicis. Did this wall fall out here? Why do we just have like a random villager wandering around? Huh. Not sure what's going on. Either way, he'll become a farmer, which means that our finances are about to increase, so I'm okay with that. Now I gotta hoof it back to the left. Both metaphorically and physically, I guess. Looks like they're hunting something. I mean, the archers occasionally have coins. I'm definitely not upgrading to the next tier for as long as I can. because I really don't see any benefit in it. Like, when I go up to the next tiers, you don't really get anything out aside from the knights. And I actually find the knights to be kind of lackluster. I don't put faith in them like some people do. I find the knights to really just sort of be like, alright, but they could be better. Like cheddar. When I go to the snow, sometimes I'm a sledder. Don't really have time to do that, so I'm just going to let this fall where it falls. I think we got enough archers on this side to not really worry about it anyways. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's not counting any who are like wandering around the city right now. Yeah, they group up in these little gangs right here. Once you have too many of them, they just walk around. They look intimidating. Start messing with the townsfolk. I will probably allow... How many farmers do I have? I'm trying to decide if I want him to be a farmer or an archer. Because the most farmers that I can handle... Like 4 maybe? Yeah, I don't want him to be a farmer. I need him to be an archer. So we'll give him a bow real quick. Go ahead and fill these on up so that everybody coming from the left becomes an archer. And then after today, I'll probably expand a little bit further to the east, which is the first portal that I'm going to wipe out. Then we'll work on the left portal while we do other things. I'm hoping that there's another tech tree or tech advance once you get past the portal on either side. I don't know if it works like that or not, but I've never made it that far, so I hope we'll find out during this playthrough. But if we don't, color me embarrassed, I guess. Gentlemen, how goes the hunt? Have we destroyed everything that... Ooh, look at you. Man, would you kill like 1,000 deer? God, this one guy, he's making all y'all look bad. I'm just letting you know he took the initiative. That's why when promotions come around, he's going to get the second longhouse. I have the first one. He gets the second one. I'm going to make him into a baron. And then he's just going to be rich forevermore with his rich-ass family. And you're all just going to be jealous and just like, meh. I wish I was rich like the baron. I'm like, but you aren't. Because you didn't go out in the forest and shoot like 1,000 deer. Is this our last wall? I think it must be. Man, if they break this wall, we have problems. Our problems will be greatly legitimized by the falling of this wall. So, you know, guys, stick to it. Kind of wish I could recruit from the right, too. They should be able to hold this, no problem, though. We have hammer guys over here camping the catapult, which means that it should get multiple. Oh, man, these guys try to be gangster out here, and they're about to lose all their stuff. That or they will win the shootout, even though they had no cover. That was kind of crazy. I didn't really expect that. Oh, we lost a guy over here. There you go, little buddy. I may expand the wall out to here. Oh, I don't know. Yep, let's do that today. Expand the wall! It might be worth it to slap a couple of archers up into this one, too, once we get there. So I'll probably queue that up real quick. The hammer guys should come running once they know. It's going to take them a little bit of transit time to get here, though. Yeah. Probably won't build too many more farms, just because there's not enough stuff for you to spend the money on to really justify having, like, 10 farms around. You'll just run around with a full coin purse all the time, spitting coins into the water, which seems like a waste to me, so I'd rather just generate what we need for right now and keep it very, very safe behind multiple walls. There goes our first tower. I think this is going to be probably our final defensive point before we make like a really, really hard push for the forest. But aside from that, I'm sure it'll be okay. Let's go and slap some coins into this juncture here. There we go, or into this venture. They should be able to more than get it done by tonight, I hope. Anyways, there are going to have to be some guys that got to push the catapult forward to this point just to help out a little bit, but it is what it is, I guess. Probably going to go back and check on the farmers while they build that wall up right there, because I need a little bit more cash. And every coin helps. So if anybody's got anything... Oh, you guys aren't going to push the catapult up right now? You probably should. Hate to be that guy, but it would help. Oh, he's got to reload it first. The catapult's nice to have when they start coming in with that big, like, deep shit, just, like, messing with you. Trying to make you feel foolish. Alright, slam a couple more coins into this bad boy. And then we'll be done. The other hammer guys can run back to wherever it is that they reside. But everything should be okay for right now. Yeah, I'm going to break the episode off right here. So this game is called Kingdom. I hope you like it. I'm having a good time with the game. It's definitely one of my favorites of the year. I will see you next time. Hi to everybody.